Hello students, welcome to the class. Today I am gonna give you some important knowledge-based questions and short questions on chapter 1. So please just check it out and try to sit with your textbook so that you can continue it fluently or easily. So let's go to the class. These questions I just found out from the test paper and from others books, so I just checked it several times, that those are the important questions on chapter 1. So if you try to memorize it, or if you try to practice it, recall it, so it will be enough for the chapter 1. Yeah, you can these questions are enough for your preparation on chapter 1, so just don't miss it and try to practice it and try to memorize it. It Otherwise, I always told you, I every time I go to your class and I say just one word, that try to get the 3 marks easily, or 3 in 7 questions 3 marks, that means 3 multiply 7, that is 21 marks is very much important for your for getting the better marks in total. So don't mess with these 21 marks. Okay, so let's continue the class. Knowledge based question: what is commerce? First one is, what is commerce? You know that commerce is yeah, commerce is the distribution process or distribution channel of business. For 1 mark, that is enough. Don't explain it. You don't need to explain it, so just try to use one word or one sentence to answer the question. What is commerce? Commerce is the distribution process of business. What is business? This is an economical activity to earn profit. Okay. Then what is direct service? Direct service, direct service is the profession or independent occupation or independent in direct service, or in this process the face-to-face service has been given, or face-to-face service given by the person or organization to earn money. That is the independent occupation, like doctor, advocate, or you can lawyer, nurse, auditors. Those are the important example of direct service holders. So you will find it in your book, so don't need to think about it. What is an important branch of modern business? Important branch of modern business is direct service. Number 5, what does a trader expect to invest money in? What is the expectation of a businessman, the business, or of a trader? A trader expectation, or a businessman's expectation, is just to earn money or earn profit. When he is investing money, that means it is for earning the profit. In which year has the trademark law been passed in the subcontinent? In 1940, the trademark law has been passed in the subcontinent. What is the business environment? Business environment is the what is the business environment? Your business environment means the environment, the elements which form the environment, which has direct or indirect influence on the business function, or formation and function of business, is called business environment. Business environment is the combination of elements which has direct or indirect influence on the formation and function of business. What is industry? Industry is related to the production, or industry means the process in which raw materials, just turning the raw materials into final goods, that is called industry. Then which is considered as the means of production? Means of production, which is considered as the means of production? The means of production is industry. It will if you will find it on in the portion where it is okay, I just help you. Here, industry is considered as the means of production. Okay, so the what is the means of production, the which is considered as the means of production? Number 9, the industry is the means of production. Which environment does culture belong to? Obviously it is the social environment in which the culture belong to. Number 11, what kind of utility does transportation create? Utility just create the transportation just creates the utility of place. What kind of utility transportation creates? That is the utility of place, which is called as business to business. Business to business, you know that the answer is commerce. Commerce is called as business to business or B2B. What is the exchange of products? Exchange of products means it is the process of buying and selling goods, and also changing the ownership. This is the process of changing ownership, and it is called the process of selling and buying to earn profit. That is called exchange of products. Exchange of products means to earning profit, to buying and selling of goods to earn profit. Number 14, which environment does consumer interest and production law belongs to? Obviously consumer or interest and production law does go to the legal environment. What kind of barriers can be removed by the storage? Barriers that removed by the storage, you will say that it is a time related barriers. Time related or time constraints can be removed by the storage, because we just store products because of using one season products into other season. What is the genetic industry? Genetic industry is the process, or genetic industry, that means in where the produced goods are used for reproduction. So this is called genetic industry. That means manufactured goods are used for reproduction or remanufacturing process. So that is called genetic industry. Then number 17, what are the components of business environment? Business environment components are there are six elements in the business environment. First, natural environments, economical environment, social environment, political environment, legal environment, and technological environment. Number 18, for which reason does business emerge? The business emerge for the what is the reason? The reason is the feeling of want of human being. That is the reason of emerging the business. You will find it on the very much beginning of your chapter. The first line of your chapter is the answer. The feeling of want of human being is the reason for which the business just emerged. Number 19, what is the main purpose of the business initiative or business entrepreneurship? The main purpose of business initiative or entrepreneurship is earning profit. Which is the distribution branch of the business? It is the commerce. What kind of constraints does insurance remove? Insurance remove the constraints of constraints related to the risk factors. But risk factors can be removed by the insurance. Number 22, what is the natural environment? Natural environment means all the elements related to the nature just form the natural environment. What does influence the success of the business? Economical condition or economical elements influence the success of the business. Number 23, the answer of 23 is economical element or economical environment. 24, what kind of barriers does the product exchange remove? The barriers related to the ownership just removed by the product exchange. Number 25, what era did business organizations originate? It is the Middle Age. In Middle Age, the business organization just originated. What environmental component rivers are? This is natural environment, is a natural component. Number 27, in which environment does law and order belong? Law and order obviously belongs to political environment. Number 28, what did the Portuguese call Chittagong? Portuguese called the Chittagong as a Porto Grande. What kind of barriers does bank remove? Bank remove the financial barriers related to the business. So you can say that the financial barriers can be removed by the bank. And last of all, number 30, in which way the knowledge barrier of the product can be removed? The knowledge barrier can be removed by the advertisement. So these are the questions, knowledge based questions of chapter 1. I think this question obviously or easily clearly covered the whole chapter. So I don't think you have to face any problem about the, if you practice it, you don't face any problem. I hope you don't face any problem on chapter 1. Now short questions are, first one is, what does the legal environment of business mean? The legal environment of business, all the legal laws or all the laws related to the formation of business or execution of the business, or any other laws that is related to the legal activities of a country or of a business, is just these are just the combination of the legal environment. Here the all the elements which is all the elements like commercial law, industrial law, environmental protection law, consumer interest and protection law. So these are the laws which are which just form the legal environment. And some of the elements of legal environment in Bangladesh are modern and up to date, but most of them are primitive ways. So if you do the business easily, and if you do the business successfully, you have to follow the rules and regulation or law that is implemented or that is executed by your country or sovereign country. So this should be followed. These laws should be followed when you form a business or when you execute the business organization. And but in our country these laws are corrupted. These laws are corrupted, and there is very much nepotism, and also there is a tendency to break the rules and regulation of the country. So that's why the legal environment must be strong, and all the laws must be followed to do business successfully. Then second question, which is the distribution branch of the product? Distribution branch of the product is commerce. Commerce is a part of the business. It is the distribution process, and here in this process or in commerce, the raw materials just this is the process of delivering raw materials to the producers or manufacturers, and also it is the process of delivering the manufacturing goods to the final consumers. So you can say that in between these activities, that means delivering the raw materials to manufacturers, and also delivering the final goods to the consumers, from manufacturers to consumers, in between there are several actions, or there are several functions should be done, and these functions or these actions should be done by the commerce. Because in here businessmen face some problems, businessmen face some barriers or constraints when delivering the goods to the consumers. So commerce just helps to clear or remove these constraints, or remove these barriers. So that's why the distribution branch of the business, or distribution branch of the product, is called as the commerce. What are the remarkable features of successful entrepreneur? There are several remarkable features you can say that successful entrepreneurs should possess. Maybe it is he or she have to be punctual. He or she have to be hardworking, hardworking, taking challenge, risk taking mentality, creativity, must be creative. So these are the remarkable features of successful entrepreneur. Just you can write it better than me, I hope that. So just write it down for 2 marks only. Number 4, explain how to overcome the risk factors of the business. How to overcome the risk factors of the business? We know that to do business or to form a business, you have to face several risks, and business and risk, these two words are very much close to each other. So without risk, you cannot form any business, and we know that to overcome this risk, we have to take, or businessman has to take help of the insurance. You know the insurance, what it is. Yeah, I think you will study, you just studied it in the chapter 5, the legal aspects of business. Insurance is a contract between the insurer and insured person, where insurer take the risk of insured persons against the premium, to pay money against any type of loss, business loss. So that is called insurance. And by the help of insurance, a businessman can overcome the risk factors of the business. So just for 2 marks, you will just answer it like that. And what is the process of overcoming the risk factor? The insurance can help to remove the risk factors. And what is the definition of insurance? Insurance is the contract between insurer and insured person. And here, insurer take the risk of the insured person against the premium to pay back the money when the loss happened or loss occurred. So that is called insurance. Number 5, what element of the business environment does make the production process easier? You know, technological environment just helps the production process easier, because when advanced technology used in your production services, that will be the most that has the most important influence on the output or result of the production. Because when you using the high technology, that means it will help you to get very much quality products in short time and short cost. And automatic, when you using the automatic services or automated services rather than the manual services, then obviously the result will be good, it will be impeccable. And also it will the result, the output or the produced goods will be very much good quality, with the good quality, and with minimum cost you can get the maximum output. So that's why you can say that technological environment make the production process easier. Number 6, which is the important branch of modern business? Important branch of modern business, we know that this is the direct service. Direct service mean it is the process of getting money or earning money by involving with the independent profession. So that is called direct services, and it has the very great role in our in modern age. There are several example of the direct services, like doctors, lawyers, auditors, nurses, different type of institutions. Those are related to those are involved in the direct service processes. So that is called that is the important branch of modern business. Okay, number 7, which removes the financial constraints, removes bank helps to remove the financial constraints by banking, say by banking process or banking. Bank just helps to remove the constraints, financial. How can he help to remove the constraints? That is the easy answer. Because when a businessman try to form any business, or existing businessman or existing business person just executing the trying to execute the business successfully, they need they need money. And this money just came from can come from the banks and financial institutions, so that you can say that if you feel any type of need of money in your business to form and execution to form and execute the business, then you will get help from the bank. You can a little interest, just with the little interest you can get a loan, or you can borrow money from the bank, and borrowing this money will help you to get the better opportunities to do the business successfully. So that's why you can say that bank can help remove the financial uh, constraints. Which is the means of production? Which is the means of production? This is the industry is the means of considered as the means of production. Industry is a process where raw materials collecting natural elements or collecting raw materials from the environment and processing it into final goods for the final consumers. It is called industry. And there are several types of industry. There is for example, genetic industry, service industry, manufacturing industry, extractive industry. So that is the answer. What does re-export mean? Re-export means, this, that means when you import products, goods and services from other countries and selling it to importing goods and services from other countries and selling it to the exporting to another country with the high price, that is called re-export. That means when you collect goods, when we collect goods from China, and these Chinese goods we sell with the bigger price or high price to the Myanmar, that is called re-export. That means importing from other countries and exporting it to another country with the high price, that is called re-export. And with the re-export we can get the high profit, or we can make money high, we can make big money. So that is called re-export process or re-exporting process. Then which is called B2B. B2B, that is business to business. It is called the commerce is called as B2B. Why it is called as B2B? Because commerce, I just say that the commerce is the distribution process. That means delivering the raw materials to the manufacturer, and also delivering the final goods from manufacturer to consumers. In between there are some problems a businessman can face, like financial problem, transportation problem, storage problems. So commerce helps to get overcome these types of problems. So these are individually, this transportation service, storage service, like advertisement, banking service, all are individually, and you just call them as a business. So all the activities related to the commerce are related to the business. They are the individual, that is each and everyone is one kind of business. So that's why you can call that commerce is called as B2B. Or if you face any problem, you will get help from this the definition or from your book. Here is a clear explanation of the commerce and why it is called as B2B. In this para, there you will find the clear explanation. So that is the answer of these short questions. I think I hope you just understand this, and if you face any problem, then try to find it out, and if you can't find it, then contact with me. So that's all for today. Goodbye, and take care of yourself.